The JR Rock and Roll Show. That seemed very loud.
Are we recording?
We are. This is on the air live right now. Hi. It doesn't feel like we're ready to do this because drinking heavily all day in the pool just seems like a bad way to prepare for a show.
Which was surprising because we thought it was going to rain all day today.
I know, the hurricane let us down. I mean, sorry for the folks that had to deal with the hurricane, but, you know, said it was supposed to come up towards us, and it never did, thank goodness. But we ended up in the pool anyway, and I probably am red.
Probably more sun than we got in prior days of being in the pool.
This is going to be one of the last real days we can get out there.
That's sad.
I noticed the shade from the sun from the house was in the pool more so than it used to be.
Yes, which means spring. Wait, what are we on?
It's
fall.
Late. Yeah,
coming.
It's fall. And at this point, we'd be like, that's okay because we got, college football coming up.
Not now.
Not this season. COVID took that away. So
Maybe by Thanksgiving.
The Big Ten has revisited, even though they said they weren't going to revisit it. But honestly, I don't care. I'm tired of all this back and forth discussion of save the planet or have football, or save the planet or have football. I don't care. Just do whatever you got to do.
I could use a little football at this point, but
agreed.
I won't be upset if there's not. I mean, obviously, in the past, we had to deal with Big Ten Network and not being able to see a lot of games, so that was disappointing. So we won't have to worry about that.
Agreed. So on the point of football, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I do because I'm a Buckeye fan, but on the other hand, I'm also like, well, I guess I don't have to worry about finding where to watch it at.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they have made it a burden over the years. Like, you had to get that next tier up on your cable to watch stuff.
Yep.
But,
and then we decided it's not worth it, so we'll just listen to it on the radio, and
old
that
school.
worked, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in such a state of blah. I'm afraid that macaroni and cheese is getting to me.
I know. That was good mac and cheese, though.
Oh, it's the Velveeta kind. Oh, so yummy. But, after, we went in the pool at like 12.
We had to be in there for 3 hours easily.
But it felt like 35 minutes.
I know. That's so weird.
We get out of the pool, and there's like 12 beer cans strewn across the lawn. Like, who the hell?
And I only had 2.
Oh, no. So I'm cleaning that shit up, and she's like, I'm hungry. And then she puts on the Velveeta mac and cheese. And I'm like, I have to have a bowl of that. And that's what put me over the deep end of being tired. I was like, I don't think I can do a show now.
Yeah. And I even had chips before the mac and cheese.
You didn't even eat lunch.
No, well, neither did you. Did you?
Well, I had a late breakfast.
Yeah.
But you woke up late and then came down, and I was already like, hey, is it too early to start drinking? Of course not, because it's COVID. Day drinking's okay. Right?
You know it.
Right.
Yes.
So, and we started watching TV, and then all of a sudden we're in the pool splashing around. The sun came out, and we're like, woo! This is like late, August, so there's not a lot of pool opportunities left. So, you have to get out there and not pee in the pool.
What?
Nobody would pee in the, okay, I pee in the pool. Did you pee in the pool?
Let's just say no.
So I'm the only one that peed in the pool.
You know it.
Well, it's we're watching TV, and I have my swim trunks on, and it's hard to pee when you have swim trunks on because you got to pull the pants all the way down to. I've said too much, haven't I?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I apologize.
TMI.
So we're in the pool, and we had this great idea, Lori Lynn. What's that great idea?
To go with an 80s theme.
Fuck yes.
And you know why we went with the 80s theme?
I have no idea.
Because we saw Rob Lowe on... Why do I want to say Seth Rogen all the time? It's Joe Rogan.
Because it's Fred Rogan's podcast. But yeah, I mean, we watched Ready Player One, which is just a fucking great movie for going through 80s sci-fi nirvana. And Then we watched Rob Lowe, who's been an icon since the 80s.
Since the 80s, since my favorite Outsiders movie, who had a lot of the, well, I don't know if you'd call him fame and
Pony Boy.
Yeah, so we had Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze in that, C. Thomas Howell, Tom Cruise, Ralph Macchio.
Oh, yeah. Is that Pony Boy?
Pony Boy was C. Thomas Howell.
Okay, so I was close.
But they get him confused and always say, nice to see you, Pony Boy, to Ralph Macchio all the time.
Stay gold!
Because we did
Pony
also
Boy.
watch, what did we watch yesterday?
I can't remember.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai on Netflix now.
Yes.
You got to watch it. Seasons 1 and 2.
Yes.
Love that. That was a great. I'm worried about season 3 though because I can't find any information on it.
Yeah.
They left it.
COVID left everything at a standstill.
Stupid COVID fucking up the planet.
Yeah, we said we weren't going to mention that this week though.
No COVID and no.
That's why we're
news.
going back in time.
Because we can't go forward because everybody's stuck now in this weird 2020. So we're going back to the 80s.
Back to the 80s.
DeLorean style.
Yep. Back in time.
We can't sing that song.
Yeah,
we'll
just one
get
line at a time.
violated. Oh.
But that's
Huey
what we're
Lewis.
talking about.
Yeah, 80s.
80s. So what do you got from the 80s?
Me.
Yes.
What was it when we were watching Cobra Kai? They have excellent music during Cobra Kai. Dude, that's that C word. All right. So, I'm watching, the first season and just, every song that starts off each episode is like an 80s heavy metal. I'm like, oh, fuck yes. And where was I going with this, Lori Lynn?
I don't know. But see, for me, the heavy metal wasn't my thing in the 80s. I was more into the pop music and the
which was in there too.
In the pop movies and that kind of stuff.
It's a cruel summer. Still good.
All right. So let me give you some of our 80s music, if you will.
All right.
How about Uh-huh?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I heard the group before.
Take
What's...
on
Oh,
me.
yeah.
And
Take on me.
All right. What if I give you Prince? What will you give me?
Anything off of...
When Doves Cry?
Yeah.
All right.
Purple Rain is what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's a good
Anything.
one. All right. How about
Anything
Cyndi Lauper?
Oh, crap. True Colors.
Ooh, is that...
Well, is that 80s? Or is that
That's I don't know. The Time After Time is popping up. Just want to have fun. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
How about Simple Minds?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, come on. Favorite movie?
Ooh.
Big movie?
Oh, Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Oh, at
and
the
what
end.
is it? Don't you forget about me.
Mm-hmm. Don't sing it too much.
I'm not. That's why I was...
I'm sorry. That's a...
All right. Journey was there.
I love Journey.
Don't stop believing in Journey.
I would never stop believing in Journey, and neither should you.
Oh, and Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah.
And believe it or not, I remember skating to this. Was I skating in the 80s?
To Bon Jovi?
Yeah, Living on a Prayer.
Oh, wow, that seems like it'd be late 80s, early... Is that in the 80s?
86 was
Really?
Living on a Prayer.
Wow. Oh, my God, my brain failed me.
But I can't believe I was at a skating ring.
Maybe it was that popular for that long. I mean, it was all on the charts.
Yeah,
for
but
that long.
still, if it didn't come out till 86, that means I couldn't have skated to it until 86.
That was Slippery When Wet, right?
I think so.
Living on a prayer, take my hand. We'll make it, I swear.
I'll go with yes on that. And then here's one of my favorites, the Michael Jackson era.
Ooh.
Beat It.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of copyright.
Did that come before or after Thriller?
Oh, God damn. My brain just went... I don't know.
Okay.
What's the answer? You got the computer there.
I don't know. I didn't
Help
get that
me.
far.
I want to say it's after.
Beat It was from 1982, so I'm going to say Thriller was after that.
That sounds right. Because Thriller was like the big album.
Yeah. Oh, and Billie Jean was on that too, wasn't it?
Shit, yeah.
And then there was also like Lionel Richie's All Night Long.
I had that CD.
Oh gosh.
Penny
Walk
Lover.
like an Egyptian.
Mm-hmm. That was the Bengals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wake me up.
Before I go. Don't leave me hanging on like
a yo-yo.
I have a yo-yo here somewhere. Where did that go?
I don't know.
Here, yo-yo.
And we got Tina Turner.
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, after Ike Turner and her.
Yep.
The Tina Turner.
And I forwarded my thing before I could see what song that was.
I can't see your screen. Don't have to.
Right. What's love got to do with it? Oh, I didn't. Well, I guess I did know this. Another One Bites the Dust. That was cool. Actually 1980, so we just...
Early.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched the... what was that movie that did the whole chronological of Queen? Freddie Mercury. Oh, it's a big movie.
Yeah, I know.
Last year.
We watched... I mean, wasn't it just the...
The hell was the name of that?
Queen movie or something?
Oh, stupid brain. See what... Sitting out in the pool drinking beer all day hurts my brain.
Seriously, let me try to find it.
Oh, come on, brain. What
not
was
fast enough.
Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I don't even have to continue on with that because that's what it was. We'll go back to...
All 80s, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all we're talking about today.
And that's really all we know about.
Man, there was a lot of music back then. We did a lot of music back in the day.
Yeah.
There was John Mellencamp with Jack and Diane.
Yeah, he was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Had his own little area.
That was at the same time as Duran Duran's Hungry Like the Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
They were one of my favorite groups. I love Duran.
It's because you were all about the pop 80s. I was always about the heavy metal. So we're talking Rat, Scorpions.
See, and I'm not even seeing them in my list because this must be just the popular stuff.
Quiet Riot. Ooh, their drummer just died.
Really?
Yeah. Frankie Ballini. I can't remember his name. Oh, I'm such a bad 80s.
Would Whitesnake be considered heavy metal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here I go again.
Yeah, love
that
music.
Seemed like a love song.
Well, they were a heavy love song, but yeah, they had a lot of heavy. I don't want to say heavy metal, but it was heavy music. I liked it.
And of course, Van Halen's Jump.
Yeah.
1984.
Yeah. Yep. Got that CD still. Did I say CD? I meant MP3.
Yes, of course.
No, it's a CD. Okay, I have the album. Fuck sakes.
Of course, there was these two I always get mixed up. Anyway, there was Pat Benatar.
Oh, yeah.
Love is a Battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always mixed her and Joan Jett.
Really?
Yeah. For some reason, I always got those guys mixed up. And it was, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts?
Uh-huh.
And that was I Love Rock and Roll.
I love rock and roll. Yeah, she was fierce. She was one of the, what was that girl band from the 70s? She was,
oh, yeah, that,
oh, damn it.
Yeah, I can picture the girl that played the part from the Twilight. From
Twilight series. It was Cherry Bomb?
Yeah.
No, that was her song.
Yeah, it was her song.
But she was a guitarist. She's still fierce now. I mean, she's still playing in New York. Well, as of 4 years ago when I read the article. But yeah, she's still going. Yeah. Joan Jett. God bless her. She's still rocking.
Of course, U2.
Mm-hmm.
But there's
Joshua
that
Tree.
was later in the...
Was that early 90s or late?
87.
Okay, late 80s.
Yep. There was Safety Dance.
Oh, my God. I saw that on YouTube just the other day. They're dancing around with the short.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Culture Club.
You know, I like Culture Club.
I did, too.
Boy George.
Yep.
That dude, even later on, sang some pretty cool songs after Culture Club.
And then, let's see, there's the ones that were like one-hit wonders. You spin me round, round.
Baby, round.
Like a record, baby. Can you think of who that was?
I cannot think. Who was it?
I would never remember it if I didn't. Dead or Alive was the name of the band.
Never gotten that. Never gotten that.
And wow, I didn't know AC/DC's You Shook Me All Night Long.
Oh, yeah.
Was 80.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a
AC/DC.
70s thing.
That was like the quintessential hard rock band throughout the ages, especially the 80s. But thank God for Iron Man. That's what brought out, what was that song they did? They were riding in the desert, and all of a sudden you hear...
yeah.
Fuck, man. Brain. I'm putting on my sunglasses and pretend I'm not here. Okay, I'm here. But, damn, why can't I think of it?
I don't know, because we're getting older
movie.
and our brain is not on
It's a stupid
task.
Coors Banquet. That was another thing about the Cobra Kai. He was a Banquet fan.
Shoot to Thrill?
Shoot the Thrill. Yeah. God, we gotta watch those movies again.
Oh, there's so many that I want to see, because there's the 80s movies that we've got that I want to go back to. Tommy Boy wasn't considered an 80. That was in the 90s, wasn't it? I want to see that one again.
Yeah, early 90s, I think, like 90, 91.
The Outsiders was one on my list. Let's see, Lost Boys. Remember that one? Vampire. That was the first Vampires.
Was that with what was his name? You talking movie, right? Oh, damn it! Well, I'm at here today. I'm no help. I'm useless.
I see the cover, but I can't tell.
He jumped up on Oprah's couch and said, "I love her. I love her."
Tom Cruise?
Yes.
No, that was a different.
What movie was that?
Oh boy.
Vampire Diaries or something?
Yeah, something weird
Chronicles.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Lost Boys had.
Oh, this is hurting my brain.
That was
back. That's decades ago.
Was that really in the 87? That had. God, what was his name? The other Corey.
Feldman?
No, the other one.
Oh, Corey.
Ham or whatever his name was. Jason Patrick. You might not remember him. And that was the main two, and the rest were kind of just B actors on that.
I'm drawing a blank on all that. Sorry.
Then there was Bill and Ted, of course, which is...
They got a movie coming out, Face the Music.
That one's actually going to be in the movie theaters.
You can if you go on Amazon right now, you could rent it for $19.99.
That's a little bit, but they're actually opening movie theaters again.
I know. I saw it. I was just flipping through the Amazon today, and I saw it on there. I was like, oh, I have to see it. I do have to see it. When they started to do the teasers, about first of the year, they interviewed both the actors, and I was like, that's got to be a fake. They're not really going to make another Bill and Ted's. And then all of a sudden, there was
there they are.
Incredible, teaser trailer. I was like, that's either a very well-made fan-based, fake trailer. But then the real trailer started coming. I was like, oh, I have to see this. It looks cheesy in the way that cheesy movies were made in the 80s, but I have to see it.
I'm not sure I can. I will, of course.
You're going to have to, because she's going to have to pay for it. I don't have any.
But yeah, I will
money.
definitely see it because of the first one. But
it kind of looks good for a reboot.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all I can expect from it. But it's got all the glitz and glam, and to me, it still plays.
Yeah, I'll try it. Why not?
Yeah.
What the heck?
That's good because you're paying for it. Did I make that statement?
And of course, we've got Stand By Me. Oh, come on. We make fun of this every time we watch Sliders.
It's that fat kid from Stand By Me.
That was a good one. That really was a good one. Heathers. Did you ever watch? I don't think I saw that one. I'm gonna have to watch.
I
that
saw
one.
that on Netflix.
I've heard about it, but I've never
saw
really
it.
watched
That's
it.
got that guy. Oh God, damn it! Stupid brain again. Who am I thinking of?
I'm just seeing on the cover again. It's just showing the girls. It's not showing.
It's the guy. He wore a trench coat and it's like, hey,
John Cusack?
greetings and salutations.
So not Cusack.
No,
Okay.
it's not that trench coat dude. The other trench coat dude.
Kristen Slater.
Yes.
Okay.
Greetings and salutations. They made fun of it in that 80s show, that Goldbergs.
Oh yes.
Why are you trying to wake up my brain?
Oh, that's a good reference for these 80s things.
Yes.
The Goldbergs.
Yeah.
Of course, there's our favorites that are just classics. 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, all of those.
John Hughes is.
Yeah. Are all those? Is St. Elmo's a John Hughes?
I'm going to pretend it is now because I just said it, so I don't want anybody to think I'm stupid.
I'm not going to look into that. There was Short Circuit. I love that. Pretty in Pink, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Adventures in Babysitting. A lot of people didn't like that, but I thought it was
that's a good movie. That's where the I'm on top of that rose came from.
Oh, that is that one,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
That's how you fake it till you make it. I'm on top of that rose.
Yeah, and we just watched this one. Tom Hanks.
Ooh. What?
Went from little
big.
to big.
Big. That still plays.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks still got it going on.
Yeah, and then we got the John Candy ones.
Oh, yeah. Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck, Great Outdoors.
Oh, yes. Ah.
Yeah.
That was a good flick.
Yeah, God, we had some good stuff in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff here.
We need that time machine. Get that DeLorean fired up again. We're going back to the 80s.
Iron Eagle, I loved. Beetlejuice, Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, my God. I forgot about Weekend at Bernie's.
That was
a good flick.
What was the one, too, with the mannequin and it had...
Mannequin.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
That was easy enough.
Mannequin 1 and Mannequin 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a second one?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know they had a second one.
Is it bad that I knew that?
Oh, one of my favorites, of course, Dead Poets Society.
Yeah.
That was Brandon Fraser.
Brandon Fraser, Robin Williams. Yeah. If that's the same movie I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Vacation was a 1983 movie. And then there's The Shining, which we saw in Ready Player One. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, yeah. Another classic.
Yep. Rain Man.
You know, I watched that movie the other day,
I was
and
gonna say, we
that
just saw
still plays. That's still a good flick.
Yep.
For everybody concerned. I mean, it had Tom Cruise, had Dustin Hoffman. Honestly, a great pair.
Yep.
Good movie.
It worked.
It
really
still
did.
works. Yeah.
Ferris Bueller.
Oh, yes.
Bueller.
Why are you still here? Go home. Shoot.
Oh, shoot. And that's where the list ends on that one.
This has been good.
There is so many. Well, you got to show your flashback to the 80s.
No.
Come on.
No, there's a mullet involved.
Come on. I'll pass it to you. If you want to show it, you can. If not. But this is what nah, it's not the 80s one. Come on.
Could be. Kind of
Come
like
on.
the 80s. Look at that cute little... All right. Dun, dun, dun. This is where rock and roll is, ladies and gentlemen. It's all in the mullet.
It is in the mullet.
You have a Yamaha guitar that looks like a Fender Stratocaster, but is not a Fender Stratocaster. And, I found out earlier, it has a I Love McDonald's sticker on it.
I love McDonald's.
We'll just explain a few things after 20, 30 years.
I love McDonald's.
Okay, am I done embarrassing myself?
Sure you are.
What kind of concerns me is why is a rock and roll dude wearing a full jacket and tie and oh my God, they actually put buttons on the collars to button the collar down.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look at that feathered hair.
I would never see you wearing that. You know what I mean?
That's because I only wore it once in my life.
So why would you do that for a picture? Wouldn't you just want to wear what you normally wore?
You'd think you would. But in the 80s, no. You had to wear what Mom and Dad told you to wear. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but I'm pretty sure you made me wear that. But the guitar was kind of cool because it was sparkly red. Okay, so the guitar there, that pickup. Oh, why am I mentioning it? Nobody cares about this stuff. Why didn't you stop me? All right, so that's not a...
You got to explain that picture. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't, because nobody cares. I don't even care. The minute came. All right, so there's 3 pickups on a Stratocaster style guitar. As this dude, I was like, all right, I'm going to take the cover off. So this pickup looks like it's a specialty pickup. So it's different from the... All right, I'm done.
Nicely done.
All right, enough of that. Thank you, Lori Lynn, for embarrassing me from
problem.
the 80s. What about yours?
Here.
Where is your picture from the 80s?
Well, we brought yearbooks just because I don't even know if I'm in mine.
No guts. You're in there.
All right, let's see what we have here that I can reference at all. See, I feel like we had a...
So
when I go back to these, it's all John Hughes,
Your
Ferris
parents
Bueller
didn't give
types.
you back your 8.5 by 11 shot.
I don't think so.
Oh. How did I end up with that?
I don't know. I might have it somewhere, but...
I remember that hung up on the wall for the longest time.
There we are. There's one of us in our band stuff. No names.
Oh, yeah. Of course, if you're not showing your face, why would we want to see your old pictures anyway? If you don't have the courage to be on camera. Courage to be
There's
on camera.
mine.
So pretty. So glorious.
Big hair. Big hair back in the day.
A lot of
Big,
aqua velva
yep.
back. Is that the right term? Was that the hairspray?
Aquanet.
Aquanet. Even the boys.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at some of these. That's some big hairs for all of us.
I was proud of it.
Mullets.
Except for the mullet part. I don't know where the hell that came from. That's like I went to the barber shop one day and I said, I want to look nice and neat on top, but kind of rock and roll in the back. And that was before I knew what a mullet was. And I walked out of there with literally serious in the front, party in the back. Or was it, what would they call it? It was like...
Party in the back. Wait,
something on the front, party in the back.
Yeah. I can't remember the terminology at all.
My best friend at the time said, it looks okay. I was like, oh, that does not sound right.
I'm so glad they wrote names in these because I would not remember any of their names. I hate to say that.
Who are these people?
Do you remember any of the names of your classmates?
I went to my 5 or 10 year reunion, and I'm sorry to say, as a guy, girls that never talked to you in high school walk up to you. Hi, do you remember me? Not to be mean, but it's like, I remember
what's your name tag say?
I remember your face, but I don't remember your name. But not to be mean, but I just don't remember names worth a shit.
Well, some of them,
that was only 5 years.
I'm not even remembering the faces. It's like, did I really graduate with these people?
Yeah. And even when I see people that I do remember today, they kind of look like their parents did back when I knew them. So
yeah. Well, what's scary for me is the ones that I see today, their kids look like who I went to school with. So it's like, oh my God, there's so and so, and it's like, it can't be because
I can't be that old.
They'd be a little older than that. So
getting old is weird. It's a very weird feeling and sensation. So the whole theme of today is the 80s.
80s.
And
Back to the Future.
Jesus, I forgot where I was going with that thought.
Man, I was in here more than I knew.
Look at her.
I'm there.
I think I was in 1 or 2 times in mine.
I'm in here.
You were
here.
You were in every club.
Yeah, I was. Well, sort of.
Nerd. Sorry.
I was the band geek.
Yeah.
But I never was in the band. No, I was in the band.
I was in the band, jazz band.
Yes, you were.
I sucked at it, but I was in the band.
But you were in the band. That's all that matters.
It was basically a bunch of marching band people that were in a jazz band that played.
That's how ours was.
Yeah. They wanted me to play the guitar, and they handed me fucking chord sheets. I was like, what the fuck is that?
This?
Where's the notes at? It was like G7, A minor, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what any of that means. Could you, like, what did they call it back then? Tablature.
Really?
It showed you where to put
the pages. Yeah.
put your fingers on stuff. So,
Yeah.
like, I wasn't a real musician, but I pretended to be. I hear that noise again.
There we are again. That's a lot.
Oh, that's better.
Is it from the...
It's from the TV.
Oh, okay.
It goes.
That one upstairs?
No, that
Oh,
one
this
right
one.
there.
So
Yeah.
they both do it.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Listen. Nobody can hear that but me, isn't it?
There again.
Alrighty then. Well,
What else you got?
that's all I got. I got
All right.
nothing. Alexa, what do you remember from the 80s?
I couldn't find anything about that.
Bitch.
Oh, there's got to be a whole thing for the 80s that she could be going through. Alexa, name some movies from the 80s.
I know about 63,000 movies in the 1980s, including Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, Back to the Future, Star Wars, Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, The Shining, and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ooh, forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm. 63,000 movies from the 80s?
That's a lot.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds like too many.
Alexa, what are some of the television shows from the 1980s?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Some classic TV shows include I Love Lucy, The Honeymooners, and The Price is Right.
Wow.
From the 80s?
Really?
The Honeymooners?
That doesn't sound right. I think Alexa might be drunk.
Yeah.
She's making up shit like we are.
Yeah.
Of course, that would be apropos for the show.
All right. What else do you have from your high school memories from...
Just lame stuff. I was in a rock band
There I am again.
that never played. We called ourselves Relic Zess. That was Killer Sex spelled backwards.
That it is.
That's not a lie. It's in there. It's
I
in the
heard it.
yearbook. We went down to the park and took pictures.
Oh, you're in here?
Yeah.
Let me see ya.
But we never played one show.
I'll give you that if you want it.
Oh, I don't know if I could find it in there. But I have to, otherwise I'd be a liar.
Look at me. I had a pillow or something.
So pretty.
Personal page. I put nothing.
Oh my God, this is too much. See, we got Molly Ringwald.
Oh,
Nominated favorite actress.
See, that's what I was looking for in mine. I thought we had a, page for the 80s, but I couldn't find it.
What was your favorite automobile for the 80s?
Man.
You could throw it at a dartboard and you'd figure it out.
Now the one I wanted, because there was, I wanted to get this, oh God, it was this tiny little thing that was in
Starts with a P.
Porsche.
Yeah.
Yes. But this one was it wasn't a name brand, but it was a car that was at one of the car dealerships, and it was in their window, the thing as you pass by it all the time. And I was like, I want that car, but I couldn't remember what it was.
You already got the answer right.
Porsche.
All right. Best album of 1988.
1988. Michael Jackson.
Nope. Pink Floyd, The Wall.
No, that was 88.
According to this yearbook, it is. How about Magazine?
Oh, Tiger Beat for
No.
sure.
17.
Ah,
17 Magazine. I had a subscription to that. I almost won a date with Tom Schneider.
Did you really?
Yeah. That was one of
Alrighty.
16,000. All right. Actress Molly Ringwald. Comedian. 1988.
We're gonna go with we just talked about him, Murphy.
Yes!
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Whoa. Best movie, 1988.
Oh,
Nobody.
puts baby in a corner, Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. All right. MTV music video.
88.
I think heavy metal, though.
Really? That's got me bugged.
Girls.
Really?
Motley Crue.
Okay.
According to this here,
Wow.
yeah. Favorite group. You mentioned it earlier today. You're like, would that be heavy metal?
Whitesnake?
Yes! How about male vocal?
They actually separated that into a category.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, you're so wrong. Not even a vocal. Billy Idol.
Oh.
Yeah.
White Wedding?
Actor. I'm going to...
Tom Cruise.
No. Kirk Cameron.
Really?
Oh, this has got to be a joke. It says female vocalist.
Britney Spears.
Michael Jackson.
Britney Spears was
I want-
90s, wasn't she?
No, look at that. Somebody put Michael Jackson, female vocalist.
Oh, female.
Are you reading that? How am I just now seeing that? It's my own goddamn
Oh,
yearbook.
that's funny.
All right.
That's funny. Somebody was trying to be funny.
I disagree, but I see where you're going with that because Michael Jackson kicked ass in the 80s. Well, this is some really revealing stuff in this here magazine. This is a magazine? Evidently not. Good Times of 88.
We got our
yeah.
see. We've got the remembering good times, but it's all about us.
Mm-hmm.
Our school. Our Mr. Zorn extended a line out the door and all the way down the hall.
So much hairspray, so many people smoking pot. All right.
Colleen, Lori, Michelle, and Joanne tried to toilet paper a certain teacher's car and got caught in the act.
You know what we did?
Again.
When we left, we took every chair and desk in the band room and put it up against the office door of the teacher's room in the band room. That sounds dorky now that I said it out loud, but we did do that. You might be thinking, well, big fucking deal, but it was a big pile of tables and chairs. I mean, it went from the floor up to the ceiling against this one wall. If you ever,
And that's worse than toilet paper.
yeah, it would be harder to dig out, I would think. Of course, we left school and we had no reason to help out with the undoing of that said thing. I can't help but think this might have gone down a boring road for everybody. Have we done that? It kind of
Probably because we're just focusing on our own stuff. Well, no, we're talking 80s music. That was
we did, but then I started flipping pages like nobody's gonna know who all these people
never.
are.
Never.
All right, then. Still flipping through over there.
I'm just trying to find anything that gives what. I mean, unless you've got something new to talk about.
Well, other than that, I'd like to go back to the 80s. Because at least
You
the
would
80s...
go back without
Not
and
to
not
be-
have no internet, not have.
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, not to be a teenager again because I hated that part. I would go back there just to... that was before the internet. And, if you were going to be made fun of, they had to do it to your face. It was none of that online bullshit that goes on now.
Right.
Not that worried about that now, but I thought the 80s were complicated, but looking back now, they were kind of simplistic.
Oh, very simplistic now that you look at it. Yeah.
You didn't have to have a style. You could just wear wherever you want.
That's kind of now.
It is kind of now. Well, what's wrong with me then? Do I just hate the present state of things?
No, but I mean, now it's just all.
It was fucky back then.
Kids just don't care because they've got everything. It's all on their. They're all into their
Our
phones.
parents
and
said
things
that
like
about us too, especially our grandparents. Oh, you got everything. What do you have to worry about?
Yeah.
I was like, well, we gotta. What? I don't even remember. What did we protest back then?
I don't know. Did we protest things?
I think it was global cooling. I think it was. I think in the 80s there was such a thing as global cooling.
Nuh-uh.
They thought that the second ice age was coming. I'm not making that up. That was a Jimmy Carter thing, early 80s. Look, Google it. You're too into your.
Well, no, I'm into this page that's got all the, you know how when you send your high school graduation invitations or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
and you sent those little cards
Yeah.
that just had your name and only your name on it.
Nobody knows what it.
What the hell was the point of that? And yet I've got a whole stack
Oh
full
my
of them.
God!
here.
You got a whole section to put all those cards in.
Exactly.
Wow.
But what's the point of that?
I don't know. The only thing we had to worry about in our yearbook was trying to get the cool people to sign the pages
Yes.
that didn't have shit in it.
But see, we didn't get our yearbooks until after we left school. I didn't get mine until my first year of college.
Really?
Yeah, I came home from college and got mine.
As you can see, I couldn't get anybody to sign my yearbook.
But that's what I mean. You probably did the same thing happened to you. You probably didn't get it until after school, so you'd have to literally go and find all these people to sign it.
No,
Now,
I
my
remember
year
asking people, and they'd be
before-
like, "No, I'm not going to sign."
No,
it."
now my year before was completely signed.
Jesus, you were popular. Look at all that.
And on the page, all these pages are full. But my actual senior ones got nothing, like I
Blank.
said, because
Oh, okay.
no one. We
I
got
tried to
them
get
so
as
late.
many girls to sign it so I look cool.
Yes.
But the thing is, that was short-sightedness of being young, because in college, nobody cares who the fuck signed your yearbook.
Exactly. Exactly.
And since then, nobody cares who the
Right.
fuck signed your yearbook. So anybody could have signed your yearbook and wrote any fucking thing down, and you'd be like,
Exactly.
it doesn't fucking matter.
And like half of the ones that I'm seeing in here now, it's like, who the hell are these people?
That's the truth. Who are you again? Did you go to any of your reunions?
No, I didn't.
Not one.
No.
Mm.
And honestly, though, if you go back, mine hometown was so tiny that, like, if you go back now and go to the local bar, you're at a reunion, pretty much.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun.
You know what I mean? So,
If you're a bar goer, if you're a bar hound.
yeah. And that's what they say.
Well,
Ours was, it's either, there's, what was it? Bars, churches, and gas stations was our thing. It's like, that's what it was full of.
I just remember people approaching me pretending that they liked me in high school, and I was like, I kind of don't remember who you are. I mean, I was a loser. I was one of those people that was kind of pushed off into the, not pushed off, but I stayed in the corner.
But
So-
you had how many people graduate with you?
Oh, God. It was 100 and...
See, I think we had 80 in my
30?
I think I had 80 in my graduating class. I thought you guys had like 300 in your graduating class.
that could be right. I really didn't pay attention to such stuff. So, when you ask me numbers, like, oh, I don't know. I think I knew 3 or 4 people, and that was about it. And, those are the people that I actually talk to on a regular basis. But it was weird going back to their... a 5-year reunion, and people are coming up to me that you recognize from the yearbook, but you're like never talked to when you were at school. Mm-hmm. Maybe I was the dick. Maybe I just didn't talk to people or talk back, but it seemed like I kind of don't know why you're talking to me now, because pretty sure.
I really don't know who you are. Yeah.
Well, not that I was trying to be mean, but it's like, I wasn't popular. So if you're talking to me, you're probably like, didn't you go to that one class, and didn't you get sent out into the hall? Didn't you have to go to the principal's office a lot? Yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah. You got me.
Got me.
Ah, memory lane.
And then that's it.
You got a nice gold binding on your book, your yearbook.
This isn't a yearbook. This was my.
That's that. What
do you
is that?
call
It's
it?
so sparkly.
My scrapbooky thing. These are my yearbooks. I thought ours was cool though.
Mm-hmm.
The tigers on it. R, you're a tiger, right? Oh, sorry. That came out loud.
Purple tiger.
You were a purple tiger.
Yeah.
I just thought that was crazy. Ours was an actual real tiger.
Oh, okay. I
Orange
I
and
can't
black.
argue that. I can't argue
Yeah, I never understood when you said you were the can I say picking tigers? And
Purple
you're-
tiger.
And you're purple. And I'm like, purple?
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be a panther?
If it was deep,
Well,
dark
deep,
purple.
dark purple.
But this is a happy purple.
I never got that.
Yeah,
Did
I think
they
it was
ever
purple
explain
stripes.
that? Did they ever explain
I never
it?
asked. It never came up. Honestly, when we were there, they painted murals on the study hall wall and everything, and I was like, all right, tired. Woo.
And we're purple.
I wasn't into the football thing or the sports or the team spirit or the, hey, we're the Tigers kind of stuff. And I can tell by your yawning that you're bored.
No, that would be like the 6 beers kicking in at this point.
It wasn't
from earlier.
6, it was 8.
But yeah, that was.
Well. Yeah. All right, that's the 80s show.
That's the 80s. Can't be done yet. What else can we talk about from the 80s?
Well, let's see. What car did you drive when you were in high school?
Oh, God. I had station wagon. Was the family car. I didn't get my own car like some of the kids do today on their 16th birthdays.
I had a Dodge Colt, red on black.
Did you have to buy it, or did you get it from your parents?
I had to pay half.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a
So-
$600 car, 1979
So you had to pay
Dodge.
$300 for it.
Yeah. And I had to mow a lot of lawns to get to that. And then the old man was like, well, you're going to have to pay the insurance now. I was like, what the fuck is insurance? Because I was like, oh, just gas and, we're good to go, right? Nope. Insurance.
Insurance.
What the fuck does a 16-year-old kid need with insurance?
Seriously.
It was a cool car. It had that little power gear on it. So you had 4 on the floor, and then you had economy and power. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, but it gave, when you put it in power mode, it gave that car some zip. We put 5 people in that car to go to school every day.
Nice.
It was-
Yeah. Now, see, my best friend had a, what do you call it? It was the little tiny cars of the time.
I would say Dodge Colt because that was a tiny car.
Honda or Hyundai.
Really?
Or no, it wasn't a Honda. It was a.
Toyota?
It was like had a hatchback on it, very tiny.
That
But
could be the Dodge Colt.
I thought it was like a Hyundai or something. I don't know. But did you have a Walkman?
I had a version of a Walkman.
But it wasn't a Walkman. I had the Walkman.
Maybe it was
that
a
was
Walkman.
a Christmas present. That's what I wanted for Christmas one year.
It played cassettes, but I don't
Yeah.
remember. When you watch the movies that has the word Walkman across it, it didn't look like that. It was very silvery and had the thing that popped up. You put the cassette in.
That's
but
a Walkman.
I don't remember. We called it a Walkman, but I don't remember the word Walkman being on it. Like,
Mine was definitely a Walkman. And then after that, Caboodles made their version, which had my pink and my neon, or the pink and that bluish color.
you're talking about the boombox?
Well,
thing,
I
or
had
was
the
it
boom box, but then they came out the next year with because I had the Walkman, and then the next year they came out with the little cassette thing that was just for the
Really?
cassettes. Yep. So I wanted that one the next year.
That was some big time being able to walk
That would be
around.
technically what the kids have now is their phones.
Oh, sure.
We wanted the Walkmans.
Yeah. Well, it was amazing how tiny they got those little foam earpieces.
Yeah.
Because, they were just a little metal
Yep.
band, 2 little foam earpieces.
Yep.
And then you had your knee-high socks, and you're walking around, or you're skating, you're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Member-
you can tell by the way that
Members
What
only
song was that?
jacket.
Yeah, members. I had that members only jacket for a long time.
What are you, like the last member?
Yes. I went extra cool with mine because I had a black members only jacket, and I put a cutout jean jacket on top of it.
Oh yeah.
So it was
you were still
extra-
wearing that when I met you in 1991. 92 was it? 92?
Is that bad? I look badass in it
Yeah,
though.
that's when we started saying, "What are you, the last member?"
I think I met
I'm
your
just
parents
kidding.
with that. And they're
Yes.
like, why does he have a ponytail?
Yeah.
Because he's badass, dumbass.
The Air Jordans were out then?
Did I have Air Jordan? No. I had... No, I didn't. I wouldn't have had anything that cool.
Did you have a Merlin?
What's a Merlin?
The video game thing? The handheld game?
I had the football thing.
Yeah.
What was that? That was a...
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it made the list for this 80s stuff. The Merlin beat that out. Garbage Pail Kids was a thing in the 80s.
Cabbage Patch Kids rejects.
Yeah. Trapper Keeper.
I think I had one of those.
I had one of those.
Yeah.
That seems a weird thing. This is what I'm into now, was the Rubik's Cube.
Oh, yeah. I had one of those. Couldn't solve it.
That's got some staying power.
You solve those things now, though.
Yeah, if I can remember the algorithm of the Atari. Ping pong.
Yeah, I watched that series on Netflix. What the hell is it called? But they went through the age of the late 70s, Gnop ping pong, and then it went into the Atari games.
Mario Brothers.
All that shit, yeah.
As it went on.
Still going on?
Ooh, the slap bracelets. Remember those?
Fuck no. What was a slap bracelet?
Yeah, remember those? It was just little string. Yeah, and it flipped around. I think they
Did
still
it
have
mean
those
that you
around.
gave head? The pink ones mean you hand jobs, and the blue one made you give head.
Is that what those
Isn't
are
that what
now?
they did in the 2000s or something? There was some.
I think
but
so.
we had the slap bracelet, which was just a cool slap.
Yeah.
You slapped
it didn't mean
wrapped
anything
around.
that I knew of.
It's like, hey, I've got a bracelet, and it slaps on me like that.
Yep. Spirograph.
I have no. Is that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
You
that
put
was
the-
fun. I wanted.
the-
I had one of those as a Christmas. Ooh, the Swatch. I had a gazillion of those. Every color. And then that was the first watch, wasn't it, that you could switch out the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I ever had it, but I remember it.
Oh God, I had a gazillion of those, and change out the top color or whatever. Teddy Ruxpin. That one always scared me.
Oh yeah, that was a creep. You put the cassette in his chest and you press play, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, will you be my friend?"
Yeah.
No, you're creeping
Now
the hell out of all of us.
Yeah, now it just reminds me of Chucky.
Another good movie from the 80s. That's
oh,
two
gosh,
movies.
And our flash dance leg warmers.
Oh yeah, I love those things.
Yeah.
I mean, on the female of the species, not myself.
What's the point of those, though?
To keep your legs warm while you're flash dancing.
Now, this one I do not remember at all. It's called a Lolo ball.
Nothing.
Okay, so it's not just me not remembering that then.
Chirp.
Our jelly shoes. Oh, yeah, you got to remember the jelly shoes.
Nope, I do not. And I refuse to.
Okay. I had a few pair of those.
Mm-hmm.
Cabbage Patch dolls were there, too.
Yeah, but that was not for people our age at that age.
Now, here's one on here, but isn't this just every era? Slogan T-shirts? Well, I guess I'll give you one that probably was the most famous. Frankie says, relax.
Yeah, okay. Or Baby on Board.
Yeah, or like from Forrest Gump, the smile or whatever, the smiley face.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
Yeah.
Chirp.
And then there was like the Michael Jackson jackets.
Oh, yeah, with all the zippers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zippers to nowhere.
God, I loved that.
He was the
was
female
that a
vocalist of the year in
Yeah.
1988.
Now, was his jacket considered a members only jacket?
No, it
No?
was just cool.
Okay.
It was Michael Jackson. It was cool. Not to bark that out there, but I remember that video, and it was just cool.
Our high-waisted acid wash jeans. Ooh, and that's when Vans came out.
I still got my Vans.
Yeah.
Black, white rims.
Our fanny packs.
I never had one of those.
I did.
Do you still keep stuff in it? My fanny pack.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, now this is definitely not from the 80s.
The fuck is that?
It says a cassette mixtape, but it's got a
the
USB drive.
The mixtapes from the 80s when you had a
Yes.
girlfriend.
You gave me a mixtape.
It was a mix CD.
Oh, a
So
mix.
that made
That's
it
right.
90s. You didn't know any of the songs on that goddamn thing, did you?
I did, actually.
No, you didn't.
A couple.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow. I thought, because I gave you a bunch of guitar player
you
stuff.
did. And a lot of, what was the...
Was it Al Di Meola was on there?
Yeah, and dig in the ditches and
no way. I put Rob Zombie on there.
Well, that's what got me into it.
That sounds like a pretty cool boyfriend move to put Rob
Yeah.
Zombie on a love mixtape.
I can't remember if I was actually into it and that's why you put it on there, or
You're like,
I
this
can't
is the
remember
best
now.
I'm going to get. I mean, everybody else. I mean, I was the cream of the crop. God bless you for loving me.
Of course.
Ding, 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 ding. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Simon.
Simon Says?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game. That looks like the jacket from Eddie Murphy and Delirious.
Yes, but also the Michael Jackson. It was just, then they're just calling it the red leather jacket. It was famous.
God, yeah, I remember I finally convinced my folks to buy me some gray leather pants. And I wore them one day in high school. And I swat.
Couldn't get them off.
Could not get them off. I mean, you don't think about it till you go to school. You sit in a couple periods of class, and you're like, I gotta pee, and you unzip the front. You're like, I can't get my dick out because it's
and
like,
I can't get these back on.
It's so much moisture down there. Fuck's sakes.
That was in a Friends episode.
It
Remember
was.
that?
They were right. It happened exactly the same. If you took those pants off in the middle of the day, you could not get them back on.
So what'd you do?
Bad idea. Luckily I didn't take them off. But, I did not. It was trouble getting them zipped back up. I put them back on, and I suffered the rest of the day. I was like, never. That was a one wear. It was because of Eddie Murphy. And I got those because he wore those for his Delirious, where he did all the motherfucker. Every joke had, fuck this, fuck that, motherfucking.
Is that what Rob Lowe was talking about on
that was
Joe Rogan about Cosby calling him up? And
why do you have to use so many curse words? Yeah. That's funny. Who's in jail now?
Yeah, exactly.
Things would be how they be. But, I remember. I mean, not that, what's his face? From, oh, Jesus, there goes the brain again. Awkward silence. What was the comedian? Stir Crazy. Gene Wilder.
Oh, Gene Wilder.
And what's his face? Damn it, brain. Anyway, he was a comedian. Oh, he was the comedian.
It's not coming to me.
So ashamed. Oh, it's not gonna come to me because I'm trying to think of it. He swore a lot too. But it was Eddie Murphy that came out for our Richard Pryor. It was a generation before ours, but Eddie Murphy was our generation and came out and made the F word funny for us. Mm-hmm. And my parents, they laughed.
George Carlin did it too.
Yeah, but that was more our parents' generation kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But man, Eddie Murphy just said some funny fucking shit.
Yeah.
I do the routine, but I can't remember it. My brain's failed me so much already.
No, I remember not being allowed to have that album because of
we had
how
my
bad
cousin
it was.
over, and we watched it on HBO, and his mom was there too.
Now, From Indiana? Oh, okay. Okay.
And the F word started flying. And they were like,
oh, we got to turn this off.
Because the one routine he did, I'm not going to do it justice or try to, but it was imagining if Ralph Cramden from the Honeymooners was gay and his buddy Norton
was his
friend.
I gotcha.
Hey, Norton, why don't you come over here? He did it in the Ralph Cramden voice, and it got very crude very fast in a very kind of way. And in the 80s, I busted a nut. Because I was like, God damn it, that is so not right. But you could help the way he just presented it. It was like, I want to say, but it's too crude and it's too sensitive for too many groups now, and I'm said too much, and I'm hoping you come up with something to segue into something else so I can get out.
We've gone through, because the only thing I can think of is going through the movies of the time, which we did, and the songs of the time. And
so, favorite John Hughes film?
Oh boy,
of the 80s.
Breakfast Club.
Quintessential, absolutely. Yeah. Anything Molly Ringwald was
in
80s.
Oh, well, that's a hard one to choose because, I loved all his. What's the other John that had movie? The John not Wilkes. God, we just mentioned him.
That was like over 15 minutes ago.
There's John Hughes and John. I don't want to say Wilkes. That's because that's not a. Rob Lowe just mentioned him too in the thing that he was talking about. John.
I don't know, but I'm beginning to think that letting the liquor do the talking is not
working. Is not working.
I mean, I'm having a lot of fun, mind you, but
yes, I feel like I'm looking online. That's why I'm.
Luckily, we don't have to sell advertising space. I said, luckily, we don't have to sell advertising space. I feel like I was a little too far from the mic. I'm getting relaxed over here.
Yes, I have been doing that too because I keep moving from the thing. I really miss my Diet Coke.
Oh no, you drank the last one.
Now I did get. Speaking of the Diet Coke, going from a different '80s perspective. It has nothing to do with the '80s. It's now 2020 thing, but it's the Coke Energies. I tried one of those. They're pretty good. They have zero sugar. They're Coke Zero Energy is the name of them.
Extra caffeine.
And it's got extra caffeine in it. So,
good for that.
Not like bouncing off the walls all day.
Did they have Diet Coke back in the 80s? Or was it still Coke?
I don't know when Diet Coke. I'm pretty sure Diet Coke was in the 80s.
Could be. Late 80s, at least.
Yeah. So John Hughes had Planes, Trains, and Automobiles was his? Breakfast Club, Weird Science.
Oh, yeah. Weird Science. That was a good one.
Of course, Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller.
Bueller.
I don't like not having a mouse for this computer. Vacation? Home Alone.
He did John Hughes' Vacation? That doesn't sound right.
I don't know.
Good for him if it was.
It says writer. It's under the writer credits under IMDb.
Oh.
So that might not. So what does that mean? Just a writer on it.
Yeah.
Not a producer.
Director and all that.
Beethoven's were all his.
I'm feeling my sunburn now every time I...
Oh, I know. My forehead is just pounding.
That's probably going to be one of the last days for getting a sunburn outside.
Uncle Buck.
That was a good fucking flick.
Yeah.
Underrated.
It says screenplay National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Sweet. That was a good movie, too.
Mr. Mom.
Really? John Hughes, Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom.
Wow. Okay.
Class Reunion. Does that one ring a bell?
Was it Romeo and Michelle's high school class reunion?
It doesn't say that. Let's see, because he's got credits as a writer, a producer, an actor. Let's see what he acted in. Ferris Bueller. Was he in there?
What?
It says he was the guy running between cabs in Ferris Bueller.
Guy running between cabs and Ferris Bueller. I don't remember.
And then he was in Breakfast Club.
Really? As what?
Brian's father.
Oh, in the car.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Now that makes, yeah.
I think I remember that.
I don't, but now that I know what they're talking about now. And he was in Class Reunion. Class Reunion had Rob Lowe in it, didn't it?
See, I don't remember Class Reunion. What was that?
Girl with paper bag on head. He played a girl.
What?
That's what it says.
I think you're making stuff up.
No, it's
now.
what it says. That's funny. Man, how old is he now? Because that was...
John Hughes is dead, though.
Oh, is he? Oh,
is
okay.
he?
I
I'm
don't
asking.
know.
I don't know. I'm
I'll
assuming.
go back to it.
Because I would think he would still be making those wonderful creations.
Well, he was old in that picture for sure.
Yeah. All right. Hey, drunk Alexa, is John Hughes dead? Thank you.
Thank you.
Evidently not.
So, obviously, Class Reunion has nobody I've ever heard of in it.
I don't remember the movie.
I don't either. It says Lizzie Borden High's class of 1972 are going through the motions at their 10-year reunion. But I'm not recognizing any of the cast.
Alexa, is John Hughes still alive?
John Hughes died in Manhattan, New York on August 6, 2009. He was killed by a myocardial infarction. He was 59 years old when he died.
Wow. That's young.
Wow. Huh. I did not know that.
That is young. He looks very old in that picture. But maybe that was just because of the heart issues, maybe?
Could be.
Wow.
Do you know the actor from Black Panther died?
That's what you said.
The Black Panther.
Yep.
Colon cancer.
What was do you know his name?
I don't. I mean, I do. I heard it earlier today, but I'm not going to remember it.
I'll see if I can find it. Got too much on my list to find.
Well, that was a segue. That had nothing to do with the 80s.
John Hughes was from Lansing, Michigan. Yep. August 6, 2009, Manhattan. All right. And we're looking for, what was the last thing you just asked me about? That's how bad my brain is. What did you just ask me about?
I forgot. That's how bad.
Oh, the Black Panther actor.
Oh, excuse me.
Chadwick Boseman.
That sounds right.
Wow.
But it turns out he was getting treatments.
43. That's so sad.
Oh, so young.
So very young.
Ugh.
How sad. I hate that word. Cancer, that is.
Boy, he got a lot done in a short amount of time.
He sure did. Wow.
Jeez.
Well, I'm glad he had that opportunity to do that. And but man.
Well.
All right, more 80s. Let's go back to the 80s. Maybe director? Was that considered a director, John Hughes?
I would think so. I thought he directed, wrote.
Who did Roadhouse?
Did he?
No, I said who did.
Oh, I have no idea who did Roadhouse. Was that 80s?
I don't know. They were talking about it earlier. That's why I was like.
I'm just thinking about the rest of that macaroni cheese I want to eat and then go take a nap.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
How
getting-
long have we been?
I forgot to hit the timer, so I have no idea.
Oh no.
No, I know. I could get up and look at the
It
thing.
was like 4:30 or something. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Remember? I don't know.
I could go look at the thing. Want me to go look at the
'Cause-
thing?
Sure.
I'm gonna look at the thing.
Steven.
I'm gonna go look to make sure I actually started the thing. Oh, 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Wow, we've been on here that long?
Yep.
That's awesome. There is a lot of directors that were making stuff during the 80s. There was David Lynch, Stanley Kubrick,
Oh, yeah. Still.
Robert Zemeckis,
Oh, yeah. Back to the Future.
yep,
Mm.
John Landis,
Oh, Animal House.
yep,
Yeah.
John Carpenter,
I don't know who that.
Richard Donner, John Hughes, James Cameron,
Oh, yeah.
Barry Levinson, Rob Reiner, those were great. Oliver Stone, I wasn't a fan of his. Martin Scorsese, Woody Allen, not a fan. And Steven Spielberg, of course.
Steven Spielberg.
Now, I gotta remember who they talked about earlier.
You don't have to.
I want to.
I kind of do.
And what movie they were talking about. Who did, so who did, like, Iron Eagle and...
Who did Iron Eagle? That was, let me make some noises with my mouth.
Okay.
I have no idea. I
Okay.
want to know, but I should know. I can see the guy's face. I can see both the guys. Chappie. The guy,
The movie
character's
itself.
name was Chappie. Wasn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
Louis Gossett Jr.?
Yes. There you go. You got it.
Brain!
And I forget the actor was Jason somebody, right?
See, I never knew the guy. He was one of those one-hit wonder kind of actors. Louis Gossett was forever.
So,
I can see his face, but
like, John Carpenter had The Fog, Escape from New York, The Thing, Christine. Then there's James Cameron, who had Terminator. I didn't know Terminator was his.
really, James Cameron Terminator.
Yeah.
I would have said The Love Boat. It was Titanic.
Zemeckis.
Titanic.
Yes, but that was a 90s movie, so it didn't make it on here. Zemeckis was, of course, Back to the Future. Romancing the Stone was his.
Oh, that was a good one. I
Mhm.
remember that one.
This is Spinal Tap. No, that was Rob Reiner.
I guess a
The sure-
rockumentary, if you will.
The Sure Thing. Stand By Me was Rob Reiner. When Harry Met Sally.
Oh yeah.
That is my. That's a really favorite of mine.
I'll have what she's having.
Oh, I was gonna
I
do it for you.
Stole it. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I'll have what she's having.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Martin Scorsese had Raging Bull, After Hours,
Oh my God, yeah.
Color of Money, Last Temptation of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, Jesus. Tim Burton. John Landis.
John Landis,
That's who I was thinking of.
Animal House.
Animal House, Blues Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
Trading Places, Spies Like Us, Three
Oh,
Amigos,
yeah.
Coming to America,
Oh yes,
Into
all
the
80s
Night, Blues Brothers.
quintessentials.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's the name I was going for.
He's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
A futile and stupid gesture.
Richard Donner was Lethal Weapon and Scrooged and Goonies.
Scrooged.
I would like to see Goonies again.
Wow. Okay, that was 80s. That's
Mhm.
totally 80s.
Yep,
I think I've only seen that movie once.
yep. Of course, Ridley Scott, Blade Runner,
Oh yeah.
Someone to Watch Over Me was his. Harold Ramis was a writer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So he did Caddyshack and National Lampoon.
Ghostbusters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he played in Ghostbusters. He didn't do.
He didn't write that?
He wasn't credited for it.
Okay. All right. I thought he and what's his face? Dan Aykroyd.
They might.
Who wrote Ghostbusters?
What year was it though? These are only from the 80s.
The Ghostbusters was
It had
the
to be
80s.
80s.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't credited. At least it doesn't show up on his list.
I would have been way off. I'm glad that wasn't a trivia question.
Yeah. Oh, that they have a game in here for that.
I'd fail it. I can't handle the pressure.
Gary Levinson, who had Good Morning Vietnam.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Rain Man.
Good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Still plays. Still works.
The Natural, which was Robert Redford, right?
Mm-hmm. I was never a Robert Redford fan. Old or young. Don't know why. No offense.
Now, they've got Stanley Kubrick, but nothing listed under him.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, that was 70s, though, right?
Oh.
The only thing they got under that, it says a timeline of the beef between Stephen King and Stanley Kubrick over The Shining.
We saw that in Ready Player One. Yeah.
He was born in 1928.
Who?
Stanley Kubrick. And he died in 99.
He was an old dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he died at 71, but he died in 1999. And then some of these directors I don't even recognize. Oh, Ron Howard.
Mm-hmm. Opie. 'Cause I'm pooped.
Yeah, I don't know if they're just listing them because some have nothing under their names, but they got them listed.
Holy shit.
What?
I just wanted to say holy shit. It seemed like there was a long quiet time
Yes,
going on
there
there.
is.
So,
Well, I'm
so holy shit.
trying to look and greatest movies of the 1980s. Ranked. Let's try that.
What? Ranked?
Ranked.
Ranked.
Like in numbers.
Oh, remember those
we
sunglasses?
went through them. We went through them, but okay. What do you think the number one was?
Of the whole 80s?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
John
Stripes.
Hughes. John Hughes.
Ferris Bueller?
You got it.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Good for me.
Number 2.
Breakfast Club? I don't know.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Oh.
Empire Strikes Back. Goonies made number 3.
Really?
I gotta watch that movie. I think I watched it one time, and that was it.
I failed myself. I should have known Star Wars, but you know.
And we just saw Corey Feldman on 2 different things, Sliders, and then the weird Saturday night. Was it Saturday?
No, it was the Good Morning America. Where he did that weird song with
goofy
his
thing.
You know, dressed like, I don't know what the hell was going on.
And then he
Google it.
And then he did a weird thing for COVID.
Oh, he cried.
Crazy guy.
Yeah. COVID is real.
Number 4 movie was...
That was mocking. I shouldn't have done that. I feel terrible.
Number 4 was Breakfast Club.
Nice.
Number 5, Back to the Future. Again, this is
Double
one.
nice.
This is one, and I just got this DVD, so I want to watch this one too. Princess Bride. Number 6.
Really?
Did I say the number 5 one?
No.
Let me get back up there. And number 5 was Back to the Future.
But Princess Bride, you want to watch? Have
number
you ever
6 was The Princess Bride. I've never seen it.
Never.
I've watched bits of it, clips of it, but never watched it from beginning to end.
Okay.
And it got such good reviews.
It got great cult reviews.
Yes, yeah, that's true. So
I've seen it.
Okay.
and I
You're
enjoyed
not
it.
impressed. Okay.
But it was like a one watcher,
Okay.
and it definitely has its own cult following.
Alrighty. Number 7 was Karate Kid, which has brought back a lot. Cobra Kai has brought back a lot of those memories of that. Number 8, Terminator.
All right.
Number 9, Stand By Me.
Did that have that fat kid that's in Sliders?
Number 10, National Lampoon's Vacation.
Nice.
Number 11, Back to the Future Part 2.
Really? All right.
Ooh, number 12, forgot about this one, Beverly Hills Cop.
Right, Eddie Murphy.
Yep, Eddie Murphy.
That was a good series of
Yes.
flicks.
Number 13, Star Wars Episode 6. Am I reading 6? Yeah, Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Then we got 14, Top Gun, which they're doing another one of those, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was as COVID was coming through.
COVID. I hate COVID.
Yeah. And number 15, Big. Great one we just watched.
Still plays.
Yep. 16, Indiana Jones.
Oh, yes.
Followed by number 17, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got 18, Lethal Weapon. Good series.
Right.
Getting too old for this shit. Ghostbusters, 19. Aliens was 1980s, number 20 on the list. 21, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
That was Tim Burton on that one.
Beetlejuice. Is he
Ooh.
appearing?
One of the good Christmas movies of all time.
Oh. Christmas Vacation.
22, Die Hard.
Oh, right, because that is a Christmas movie. It happened at Christmas. Yes, agreed. That totally missed our radar for Christmas movies.
Oh, this is who was in. Why didn't I get this? Kiefer Sutherland was in Lost Boys too.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, there was some famous people in that, and Corey Feldman was in Lost Boys. And Corey Haim. Those were the two Corys that were in that. And
Excuse me.
that made it as number 23 on the list. 24 was Vacation. 16 Candles all the way down at 25.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
Nobody puts baby in a
Never.
corner.
26 Predator.
So that seems weird that those two are neck and neck for
Yeah.
that spot. I would have thought.
Batman, the one with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton.
Oh, my God.
27, which
forgot
beat out Caddyshack, which was 28.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, that was early
And
80s.
it beat out Dirty Dancing, which fell at 30, number 30 on the list.
Not Dirty Dancing.
And 29 was Gremlins, also starring Corey Feldman in
Good
that.
God, I forgot about that movie.
Phoebe Cates. Wonder whatever happened to her. E.T. God, I forgot about E.T.
Elliot.
31. And Drew Barrymore. We just talked
yeah.
about her. Full Metal Jacket. That was a Stanley Kubrick. Trading Places. That's a great movie. That was John Landis at number.
Really? Trading Places?
Yep.
With Eddie Murphy and.
Yep.
That was
John. Yep. And Dan Aykroyd. That was at number 33.
It's a good Christmas movie.
Yes. 34. Coming to America.
Oh, yeah. That was a good movie,
Eddie
too.
Murphy. Yeah. James Earl Jones. Oh, yeah.
James Earl Jones.
That's right.
Father.
That was John Landis, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Christmas Story hit at number 35.
Woohoo! The only Christmas movie.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Where's the Tylenol?
Number 36, Crocodile Dundee.
Jesus. So how many more do we have?
I don't know. I thought it was
That's-
going to
that's
end at
going-
25. Should I keep going?
Is
or
there
not?
68 of them? I'm starting to fall asleep, not because it's boring, but
Uncle Buck, 37. Let's see where we go. I bet it goes to 50. It goes to 50.
good God.
Yes. So No, it keeps going and going and going.
Jesus.
So yeah, we've gone through, but there's a lot there.
Well, folks, we've run out of content, so we're just going to go through the list.
Yeah, this is going to be boring for most everybody if we keep going. So.
Well, it's not that. So the macaroni and cheese is making me tired. I mean, I shouldn't have done that. That was my fault.
Now have a list of movies that we can watch.
Oh my God! Except now Netflix has listened through all these microphones, and they know we want to watch them. So we're gonna have to pay for them.
That should be a genre listing on Netflix.
Seriously,
movies from the 80s.
Because their genre listings are weird.
Yes.
Because you watch this, we think you want to watch female dogs of power. They have just these weird specific categories.
So wonder if we start watching, just picking through 80s music or movies, if it'll start
giving us good movies to watch.
Yeah.
I know. I agree. Look at you. You're like,
that was a yawn.
Oh, I'm so tired. I gotta go fall asleep or pass out.
Yep. I think that seals the deal.
Seals the deal. All right. Well, that's another one in the books.
That was our 80s.
This was our 80s, planning to be an 80s. But we covered a lot of 80s.
Yes. I felt like I was doing just a lot of reading, though.
Yeah, and I was doing a lot of watching you read. But that's good entertainment, right?
You betcha.
Fantastic, then.
Betcha.
Another one for in the books. I'm going to need a couch or another beer. Probably a couch.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.